Aura is a communication intervention designed for long-distance couples, a space built around emotional presence, encourage expression, and staying connected at the user's own pace. There is one thing to declare. The intervention is designed to group users into two main communication styles: anxious and disorganized users into a sensitive communication pathway, while avoidant and independent users into a distant pathway. The app opens slowly, no sign up yet, and the tagline reads, "Feel close even in the quiet. Just color and stillness, a soft gradient shifting between teal, yellow, and purple color." This sets the tone before anything is asked towards the users. The app is calm from the very first moment. Rather than asking for the attachment type directly, Aura asks for small behavioral questions to understand the user's communication style, and here, starting to answer the questions towards the sensitive side. The answers are never labeled, and the system simply learns how users communicate quietly without diagnosis. After the question, the app closed with a message about connection and honesty. Then comes a small promise set as a commitment for the users. Using this communication tool consistently is already a way to reduce the sense of distance, keeping relationship quality even though a difficult period, especially designed with the distance users in mind. And then the following is simply run through of signing in or creating an account. Then the location permission of turning on or off, city level only, no GPS, with a note about adjusting in setting layers, low pressure. And the account recreation process continues with linking to the partner through different methods. There is always a choice to skip and return later. And here comes the first interface named World, the ambient home of the app. Both users exist in the same shared space. Users can see each other's city, local weather, temperature, and time of day side by side, including the ambient sound of the partner's world. Aims to bring partners' presence a little closer. For sensitive users, when the partner has not responded for a while, the soft system hint appears. Something like, "Picky is taking a rest, but he's still with you, no need to worry." This is a silence buffer, visible only to the sensitive users, giving context without placing any pressure on the other side. The activity log works with a single tap, focusing, eating, taking a break, out and about, and users can add in their own. The background shifts with the time of the day, and users can also choose to share more, including the emotion behind that activity, a photo, a voice note, or a short description. Users can react to the partner's activity with a quick emoji or a soft message. Everything logged becomes part of a shared timeline of moments, and new responses from the partner are collected in a dedicated space to check. There is no online or offline status here. Instead, the app reflects a wake mode when the partner is active and a quiet rest mode when they are winding down at night, which everything presents in a low-pressure way, with a quiet sense of security. And the chat room connects directly from the road, because the users already has context of where the partner is and what they're doing. The conversation carries meaning before it even begins. The partner's city time and weather remains visible at the top of the chat, a quiet thread of transparency floating through from the world page into the conversation. Users can also choose their app in different colors to personalize the feel of the room. When the user begins typing, the partner's chosen oral blurb gently glows outward, a soft signal of presence, without any online indicator or notification of online, offline, something like that. And even before anything is said, the act of typing already signals that the partner is here. The room becomes something both users are inside together, shaped by what each of them brings into it. The room itself has an atmosphere built by both users. Along the input bar, there are 6 emotion ops. Each carries a soft communication intent rather than a clinical label. Things like, "just a quiet moment," "thinking of you," "this made me smile." When a user select an op, plugs or set emojis, the background of the chat shifts to reflect that emotional tone, such as a cooler, stiller plate, static effects for a quiet or heavier moment, with the ops moving more slowly and staying closer, or a warmer breathing effect for something brighter. The atmosphere responds to what the user is feeling, not what they have to say. Actually, the original intent was for the emotional atmosphere. Select on one device to appear on the partner screens as well. But a system conflict arises when both users choose different emotional states simultaneously. This remains an area for further development in building a truly shared emotional space. And for another interface is the online mailbox for sensitive users. Before writing to the partner, sensitive users have an access to their own space, a private area just for themselves. In here, users can write freely without the pressure of it becoming a real message. It is a place to settle thoughts, process feelings, or clear the mind first, which naturally leads to clearer and less reactive expression when the letters does come. And when they would like to start writing a real letter, the entry point begins with 3 categories, giving the user a starting point before anything has to be written. When users write something in highly conflict or without main idea in the body, the system reads the content and offers a gentle AI hint, surfacing possible clearer ways to say what is on their mind, such as looks like you want to say blah 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 blah. The user can select the idea to provide an effective way of conversation to the partner. A small note in the interface firstly reminds users that the hints are there to help the partner understand better, not to change what is being said. This is also be turned off anyway in the setting if the users want to. And when the letter is ready, the sending rituals begins, choosing a stamp, sealing the envelope, and waiting. This moment is intentional because it slows the experience down and gives the act of sending emotional weight. When a letter arrives from the partner, the users can read it in full, and they can react, start it, or react emojis, or reply in whatever format feels right. Photo, voice, drawing, or writing, the full letter history is visible as a timeline as well, showing all received and replied letters with dates, topics, and formats. This is a record to remind sensitive users which their partner has put effort in conversation in a relationship over time. But when no new letters has arrived, the screen simply appears the soft buffer again. Users are gently redirected to their own space in the meantime to write something for themselves, reflect, or maybe just simply take a break. Saved letters from own space and all sent and replied letters are stored together in My Letters, where users can react it, revisit, and see any emojis, reactions, or replies from the partners has left. Moving from the slower, more reflective space of the letters, the plans page brings the relationship into the present and the future, a shared log of where both users are heading together. The calendar sits at the top with 3 color code categories. When the partner adds a new plan, it appears in the coming up list and the notify section below, where both users can see exactly what has been added, when or who added it. From there, the users can accept or react to partner's plan directly, keeping everything visible and mutual rather than one side. Users can also add their own plans into the shared calendar with a simple tap and mark what is the plan, what time, a note, or a reminder set to however many dates before. Once added, both characters appear side by side on the entry, showing that both are part of it. Tapping into any specific date reveals the full details of what has been marked, whether it is a plan, a meaningful date, or important moments. From there, the users can reply with a message or a quick emoji reaction, keeping the conversation alive around of what is being built together. Meaningful dates sit separately. Anniversary, meetup dates, anything that marked something real. Small, visible, and always as a reminder of what the relationship is working toward. And there's 2 of the communication style, right? So for the distance users, world page, the layout is the same, but the system prompts are different. There's no mute buffer here, but gentle encouragement, gentle prompts appear that make it easier to get started without any pressure. In the night mode on, it simply displays words in warm and low pressure tone. The online mailbox for distance users begins with emotion. The user selects a mood from a set of character-based emotion icons, not clinical labels, just a feeling to start from, and the direction of the question sets. Based on that selection, the users can choose the relevant topic categories, each offer a set of guide conversation prompts matched to that emotional state. This lowers the barrier of not knowing how and what to say. From there, the users in a distant communication style has a big area to select picks a topic and choose how to respond, like writing, drawing, taking a photo, or recording a voice note. The entry point is wide and the format is entirely the user's choice. A draft can be saved at any point, so nothing is lost if the moment passes. When ready, the same rituals follows. When a letter arrives from the partner, distant users see the topic first and reply before the full letter is revealed. This removes the pressure of reading something emotionally heavy before having had a choice to respond. Anyway, the AI reply hints are available alongside the writing space to help shape a response and can be turned off if they do not want that. At the top of the mailbox page, all archived and set letters are always accessible and always editable, so the users can return, revise, or simply log back of what has been built over time and edit on it. Finally, the profile page with clear setting, making everything in R becomes truly the user's own. There are 3 sections: account, preference, and support. The account page holds the user's profile, partner connection, and sign-up details. From here, users can also return to the onboarding questions at any time to update their communication style as their needs change. And mainly, the preference page is where the system becomes personal. For distant users, key toggles including reply before viewing, emotion-based entry, AI writing hints, and activity reminders. All the features that help make starting a little easier without any pressure or turning on or off by themselves. They could turn on the own space for writing letter to themselves or the history calendar as they want. For sensitive users, the default Leon towards tone assistance, AI writing support, and soften guide conversation prompts and the private writing space, all designed to support clearer and calmer expressions. Again, all the details could be turned on and off by themselves if they want or do not want to. Both layouts also share the same controls such as location and environment, notification frequency, and app vibe, including a calm mode for a minimal, low-pressure interface. Every feature can be turned on and off independently, so the experience always stays in the user's hand.